Welcome to this Fundamentals Lesson Plan series on roofs, layout, design, and editing. In this video, we'll take a look at creating roof fascias. This is video 8 of 9. My name is John Harridge, and I will be your host for today's lesson. Let's review the learning objectives for video 8. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to load a fascia profile family into the project environment. Next, we'll create a new fascia type, reference the fascia profile into that fascia type, and modify some other type properties, and then apply the fascias with the roof fascia tool. With that, let's get started. Let me begin the exercise with an instructor preview of a heads up on the goal of this exercise. The goal of the exercise is to create a fascia type and apply it to the eave of the roof. And this will also, in a subsequent exercise, host gutters in a follow-up tutorial. This concludes the instructor preview. Let's go ahead and begin the hands-on exercise together. Let's begin the exercise by opening up an existing project file. Let's go ahead and click open and navigate to our tutorial directory. Let's open up the Roofs 08 exercise project file. All right, so let me zoom in here. And again, we are going to work on the eave of the mansard roof by applying a fascia object to it. And to begin that workflow, we'll actually load a fascia profile family into the project. So click on the Insert tab and select the Load Family tool. And let's browse out to the Profiles folder. Go ahead and double left click to open it. You'll see that there's a Roofs subfolder. Go ahead and double click Roofs to open up that folder. And we want to bring in the fascia built up family. So go ahead and select it and then click Open to import it into the current project. Next, we'll go ahead and begin the Roof tool. And there's a dedicated one for fascia, so click on the pull-down menu and select Roof Fascia. And we want to create a new style, so click Edit Type. And let's go ahead and duplicate that and give it the name Built Up Fascia. Click OK to accept that name. That just gives it a name. We still have to assign the profile that we just imported a moment ago. So for profile, click on the pull-down menu and choose Fascia Built Up 1x12. Next, we'll go ahead and assign it a material finish property. Go ahead and click on the Browse button to browse out to the material browser. And what we're looking for is metal, paint finish, ivory, matte. So when you find that in the left window, go ahead and left click to select it and then click OK to continue. That completes the properties for our new fascia definition. Let's go ahead and click OK to accept and continue on. So the way this works is you hover on the top edge of the fascia or the eave I should say, and left click to place an instance, and it automatically uses that edge as the extrusion path, if you will, for the fascia object. So just continuing to go around the perimeter of the mansard roof, go ahead and apply fascias to each edge of that mansard roof as you see on screen. So I'm using the orbit tools in combination. So you can actually orbit while you're in the middle of a command. Again, hovering on that top edge, left click to place an instance of a fascia. orbiting again so I can see the back side. Hover, left click, hover, left click, hover, left click. Then I'll use the house icon on the view cube just to kind of reset the orientation. I believe I have all of the eave edges accounted for now. And you could also do that with the garage in the lower right hand corner. Let's go ahead and save the file as and give it the name roofs 08 exercise finished. Click save after you give it a name. This concludes this exercise. Let's go ahead and take a look at next steps. Let's review the learning objectives for video 8. In this lesson, you were able to load a fascia profile family into the project. Next, we created a new fascia type, referenced the fascia profile into that type, modified fascia type properties for materials, and then applied the fascia to the roof using the roof fascia tool. With that, let's take a look at Autodesk resources that are available to you. I would like to make you aware of two Autodesk resources. The first resource is the Autodesk Education Community, where you can access free software for both students and educators for titles like Autodesk Revit featured in this series. The website address is www.students.autodesk.com. Registration is required to access the free software using either your personal email address or your school-issued email address. The second resource is the Autodesk Digital STEAM Workshop. It's hands-on, project-based learning across multiple industries such as architecture, engineering, and entertainment. The website address is www.digitalsteam.autodesk.com. Registration is required to download the free learning resources using your Autodesk ID created from the Autodesk Education Community. You will find the Fundamentals of Architecture series under the Subject pull-down menu, Architecture link. Assets include step-by-step instructions, datasets, and videos. This concludes this exercise. Thank you very much for watching.